Hey, it's MGTOW time. Woo, time to offend some beta males. Take a little sip of this coffee first. Okay, so MGTOW, why does it fucking matter? It doesn't. But it gets annoying seeing it on my YouTube all the time. And I just want to say a few things to the MGTOW males and the incels. Well, I think the incels, I think they're one and the same, but okay. Blanket statement. You hate women because you've been hurt, most likely. Or you really hate yourself and are going to be a threat to women.
So I'm watching this, and what comes to mind is that great scene in Star Wars where C-3PO says, I don't think this ground's entirely stable. And Han Solo says, well, I'm glad you're here to tell us these things. Chewie, take the Professor here out back and plug him into the hyperdrive. And I'm thinking, this piece of shit of a human being here needs to be plugged into the hyperdrive. I mean, you know, she's obviously out to bait men. But what's interesting here is a little insight into the female psyche. If you keep watching, you'll come to understand that she's actually projecting what's deep down in the back of her mind onto a target, and that target is, in her words, beta males, or men in general. I think I don't think this woman's entirely stable.
And I want you to know, guys, men that are going their own fucking way, you're cowards. You're giving up, and you're everything you claim to hate. Why? Do you have mommy issues? Probably. Were you hurt in a relationship and you can't seem to let go, and instead of getting over it, grieving, working on yourself, and finding a suitable partner, you want to blame everybody else because they hurt you?
See, I don't think she's actually constructing a straw man here. I think what she's doing is she's got mummy issues. I don't think her relationship with her mother is entirely stable. And I think, well, she goes on to talk about her previous relationships for the past few decades. And she's not coming from a place where she's obviously got over them. So I think that this issue, you know, like, she obviously can't see that men just look at women and go, I don't want that in my life. And I like, honestly, you look at this woman, do you want that in your life? I fucking don't. So, like, where would you take this woman, seriously? Like, if you were dating, where would you take her? Would you, you know, like, I wouldn't take her anywhere. I'd be embarrassed to be seen with her. And yet somehow, you know, men not wanting her has caused her some kind of pain. I don't know where, like, I don't want to get into her headspace, God forbid, you know, but like, this is, I don't think she's constructing the straw man here. I think it's just pure projection.
And instead of giving someone a chance, you automatically have your guard up, you talk shit, or you don't even give anybody a chance. Because here's the thing. In my 35 years on this earth, oh, and I'm proud to have hit the wall, because in my 30s, I can tell you firsthand, ladies, it is your sexual prime. Coming into my own as a mom, as a MILF, like, yeah, I was always insecure, but like, when you're in, something changes. Something just fucking changes inside your soul, and you're like, I love me. You feel sexual, you feel sexy, and that's the 30s for women.
Chewie, please plug the Professor here into the hyperdrive ASAP.
That's probably how the 20s feel for men. That's why a lot of men hoe out. It just sucks that the timing, our primes are different. But to anyone who hates women or men because of that one person that broke their heart, the one person that cheated on them, you're going to hate a whole gender over one person?
Right, if you're going to talk to MGTOW, understand one thing, and that is MGTOW do not hate women. There's no hatred in MGTOW. There's rage. The rage is sometimes directed at women, mostly directed at the system, the society and the system within society that keeps men enslaved. It's when you see it from the red pill perspective, you get that rage. Now, to say that MGTOW hate women is a lie. Hatred takes energy. It takes time. MGTOW are not going to waste their time and energy hating women. There's nothing in it for MGTOW. MGTOW are going their own way. Hatred for women is irrelevant to a MGTOW. MGTOW are indifferent to women. I'm watching this and I'm watching you say that MGTOW got to get back into dating and all the rest of it. You don't understand MGTOW at all. MGTOW aren't interested in dating. That's not what we're about. That doesn't come into the lifestyle. So it's just projection. What you should do instead of holding a camera up in front of you is hold a mirror up in front of you and start talking.
Over one person, you're not going to give anybody a chance to help you heal your heart? Instead, you just want to blast hatred, post videos of gorgeous women, by the way, claiming that they hit the wall, this and that. Be the change you want to see.
Be the change you want to see. Nice catchy slogan. I wonder where you got that one from. No. MGTOW are not interested in change. At least not changing the world. They're interested in their lifestyle change. They're interested in where that decision to go MGTOW can take them. Okay, because men understand the world doesn't give a fuck what we say. You're proof of it. All of the women here are proof of it. MGTOW are saying what women have to offer, we don't want. We're going to go our own way. That's what they're saying.
If I carried over my relationship trauma, because unlike you MGTOW boys, I've actually had my ass beaten. I've dealt with serious shit. I'm not going to get into all the nitty-gritty details of the men that I chose in my 20s.
Well, thank God for that. We'd be here all day. Chewy, take the professor here out back. What the hell's taking you so long?
I haven't dated really in my 30s, seriously, except for now. I've been in a relationship on and off the last year with someone who else is in their prime. He's 25, I'm 35. So I'm just saying, could I pull a 25-year-old if I really hit the wall?
Oh my God. So she's had a relationship on and off for 12 months with a 25-year-old, and now she's questioning whether or not she could pull a 25-year-old if she's hit the wall. Previously, she's told us she's proud she's hit the wall. I don't think this ground's entirely stable.
I don't think so. But that's neither here nor there. All I'm saying, when I go into a new relationship, friendship, sexual, romantic, whatever, clean slate. Clean slate. Because that would be so poisonous to carry over all the hurt and the anger I had to you know, the guys that hurt me. That must be a miserable way to live.
Well, I'd imagine it probably is. I don't know. There's no MGTOW I know that's like that. I'm certainly not like that. How about you guys? Any of you, my followers, my subscribers, like that? I don't see it. Yeah, but then of course, Professor here comes across as being the happiest soul on the planet, doesn't she? She also seems to have had plenty of practice at going into new relationships. Chewy, where's that professor? She plugged into that hyperdrive yet?
To hate a whole other gender based on one person's actions? Does that seem fair? And it has to hurt you. It has to hurt you guys. All this pain and rage is one and the same. I want to tell everybody, men, I'll speak to specifically, because I haven't dated a woman since I was like 20. But there are good women out there. But you're never going to find anyone blasting each other on the internet, talking shit, clowning, doxing.
What, doing what you're doing? We're not going to find anyone, the one or two unicorns that might be out there somewhere, we're not going to find them doing what you're doing. Professor, I'm so glad you're here to tell us these things.
Exposing secrets. You're never going to find that person. And at the end of the day, we all want somebody. But we are so deluded as a society.
Turn the camera off, Professor, and look into the mirror. It'll do you the world of good. You're telling us about all the men that have hurt you in your life, and it's all just the men's fault. Yes, where's that mirror?
That we've become the very people we claim to hate. So for my MGTOW boys, incels, feminists, just get over it. You can start over. Give people a chance.
Really? Is that your message? Give people a chance? I think you're saying give you a chance. You're 35 with a kid. You've hit the wall, smashed through it by the looks of it. You've you're in an on and off again relationship with a 25-year-old who's not giving you what you want, obviously. And you're saying stop the hatred and give women a chance. You're talking about yourself, love. We can see it, and nobody cares, and nobody is going to want you.
Because you might be pleasantly surprised that when you let that hatred go, it opens the doors for a lot of opportunities that you're not letting yourself have. So I didn't mean to offend anybody.
Oh, you don't mean to offend anybody. You're just naturally offensive, is it? Is that what it is? Just belittling men just comes naturally for you? Is that what it is? Chewy, I see a hyperdrive in this woman's future. Plug her into it.
It's just a thought of mine, feelings of mine, observations of mine. Take accountability for your part in relationships past too. Take accountability, change the action, and stop blaming others for your own shit.
Chewy, if you're not going to plug her into that hyperdrive, at least bring her a mirror, god damn it.
So that's all I got for today. I promised you the video. Coming straight out of my bedroom, babies. All right. Hope you're having a great weekend.
Just thought I'd add one of the outtakes here just to illustrate, I guess, how difficult some of this work can be sometimes. What? You're just naturally offensive? You absolutely fucking do want to offend people. calling us boys, you MGTOW boys, belittling men. You're a fucking arsehole sitting there telling us you don't mean to offend anybody. Fuck right off. Crawl back under your rock. Fucking reptile.